welcome to Haircolor Confessional. I'm Angela.
I'm Christine.
And today we have Miss Erin Wilde with us. She is the radio host for 92.1 Hank FM and K-Hits 95.5. Yep. Also a TV host for After Dark on Fort Worth Today. And she was Miss Fort Worth 2015.
Yeah.
Hi. Welcome, Erin. That was a blast from the past.
Yes. A former retired beauty queen.
Right? Yes.
You stay busy.
I do.
Oh my gosh, you're all over the place.
Yeah. I have a hard time sitting still, though.
Yeah, so do we.
Yeah.
But do you miss being in the beauty queen industry?
No. It was a lot of fun to compete. Like I was homecoming queen, and then I got selected to go on to be like state homecoming queen, and that was all fun. But when you compete, there's a lot that goes into it, you know? And so it was fun to do it, and I got into one that's more about the platform, which I'm an advocate for domestic violence awareness.
Yes.
So that's the main reason I got into it, and it was really cool to be able to talk about that. But, you know, I do so much anyways that I get to do that. So instead of training super, super hard to, you know, almost like getting ready for a bodybuilding contest.
Right.
So,
Because you have to worry about so many so many things about your skin and about your weight and your hair and your makeup and your eyelashes and your wardrobe. There's so many things. And then what you're going to say.
Right. Yeah.
It's like,
So I feel like I do that every day, but this was just on a bigger level. So no, I don't miss it too much.
So what's your favorite thing about being on the radio?
I love people. And it sounds maybe kind of weird because I'm in a studio like where I'm kind of talking to myself all day, but I really do imagine somebody, and I have such an incredible like listener base. I almost hate to call them listeners because I feel like I know so many of them, but I get texts and Facebook and Instagram and calls all day, and when I'm out, you know, getting to meet people. So my favorite thing is the people and getting out and from behind the microphone and interacting with them and learning
That's
more.
cool.
well, you do so much. I mean, you're involved in the community. You do nonprofit organizations. You volunteer your time. You interview musicians. There is a broad range of what you do. Is there anything that you don't do? I can see you even on a farm.
I grew up on a ranch. We live in the country now. So yeah, we have Longhorn we get to feed. Just missing the horses and chickens, which I'm working on.
Yeah, nice.
So I guess I don't do ranch work anymore, which I do miss. But I think growing up on a ranch, you know, there is no sleep, there's no days off, there's no vacations. You know, we had cattle and sheep and horses and chickens and pigs. So I think that's where I got, thankfully, my work ethic, but also I don't like to sit. You know, my husband would be like, let's watch a movie. I'm like, if I sit, I'm gonna fall asleep. I could be doing laundry or doing this. So, you know, I always say, if you want something done, ask a busy person. So
Because we'll get it done.
Right. You're not gonna find an excuse.
Yeah. It makes me so excited when I'm doing 20 million things in 2 hours. I mean, I'm happy that way.
Yeah.
If I'm sitting in
Going
front of
from
a TV.
one thing to the next, to the next, to the next.
Yeah. Can't do it.
Yeah,
fun.
and you just do it. You know, some people will be like,
Right.
how do you do it? You just do it.
You just do it, yeah.
You don't think about it.
Yeah. So tell us about After Dark, the TV show.
So Fort Worth Today TV was a TV show last year where we showcased Fort Worth and what a true gem and beauty it was.
Love that.
So
Yeah,
we
it's
went
definitely
from the arts to the terrain to places to eat, and then I hosted After Dark, so that was the nightlife.
Yeah.
And just really finding like the off the beaten path and showcasing it to the world. So now you can watch all the episodes on YouTube. Like when people are like, I'm coming to Fort Worth, I'm like, go watch that and find what you want to go see.
Right.
Because there's so much Fort Worth has to offer. So it was really cool to just show all of that off.
I can't believe they don't still do it, because like you could do that forever, because we have new stuff popping up all the time.
Right, yeah, I know.
I love the stockyards. You go in the stockyards, and no telling what you were getting into.
Nothing like it. Yeah, like I'm such a country girl, but city girl at heart, and I kind of went all over for radio.
You got to see everything.
And when I'm like, I got to get to the city. When I got to the city, I found out, well, city people aren't really like country people, but I still love the city culture. So when I got to Fort Worth, I'm like, okay, it's like country meets culture. You know, it's like that.
It's a nice
like
balance.
a city, but yeah, you still have just the country people who truly care,
Yes.
the community.
Yes.
And you really get that in the stockyards.
Right, for sure.
Absolutely.
A different
Yeah.
feel.
It is a different feel down there. So, okay, now I saw this, the Poser Kids Yoga.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So Poser Kids Yoga focuses on kids breathing, focusing, not digging into tablets or, you know, what you go out and you see kids at restaurants just lost in tablets or phones. So it's helping kids get active, do some yoga poses, focus, mindset, teaching them, and it just really in a fun kind of cheesy way.
I bet they
you
love
know?
it though.
Yeah. My son's always like, I want to watch Mommy again.
Aw, do you bring in goats? You know how they had some kind of yoga?
Never have.
Goat yoga. And I was like,
No.
oh, that's interesting.
Well, I think they're really cute, but there's lots of poop.
Lots.
Yeah, I can't
My
imagine.
husband thought he would do something very sweet. He's very thoughtful, and I always wanted goats. I'm the 3-time celebrity goat milking champ of the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo.
goodness.
I had no idea.
Okay,
Yes,
fun
and
fact
3
about Miss Erin Wilde.
3 times have never been done. So I retired last year. I may have to come out
Okay.
of retirement this year. But I do love goats and animals, and I miss having them. So my husband thought he would buy 2 goats, and it would just be cute, and they'd run around in the backyard.
Lots of poop.
And they
Trying
eat
to break
everything, right?
Eat everything on the tables, on the
Yes.
chairs, pooping everywhere. Yeah, so it was like that was so cute and so quick.
Yeah.
Are they
and so
big? Are they
thoughtful.
little? Or
They were.
Like they're-
It
okay.
lasted about 2 days.
yeah, because I've seen those cute little mini ones.
Yeah.
But yours are full grown.
Yes,
They're
and they
all over
poop
the place.
everywhere.
They're all
and
over
eat
the place.
everything. So they need
Yeah.
fenced off areas
Yeah.
if you're gonna have goats.
Yeah, they're grazing.
I just love the bells,
It's
right?
constant
You have the
poop.
bells because you know when they're coming. Or
Yeah. Yeah.
oh my gosh, how fun!
You guys will have to come milk goats. We'll have to compete.
Yes,
It kicks off the stock show every year.
Yeah, we would love to.
yes, that would be great.
Let us know when. We'll be there.
With bells
Absolutely,
on.
right? I know.
on. Okay, so they're grazing animals, like we said, but also I did not realize that rabbits are grazing animals too. And I got a rabbit for my daughter, and same thing, poop everywhere. They never stop eating, and they never stop pooping. Like it's just constant.
Yeah,
like
they need their own little world.
it's crazy. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so tell us, where did you grow up?
South Dakota, on a ranch outside of Sturgis. I
Oh,
went to
wow.
high school, Sturgis Bike Rally. I went to Sturgis High School.
Oh my gosh.
So your whole life you saw this Sturgis happening every year.
Every year.
And so what do the locals think about that?
Ooh, it's a different world. It's funny because Sturgis is a very small town. You know,
Right.
I had just over 100 people in my class, 7,000 people to the town. And so what happens is you wouldn't recognize the town, you know, if you were just there for the bike rally or if you lived there and you left for the bike rally and you came in. They pretty much shut down Main Street. Businesses move out, so the the bike businesses, whether it's leather or tattoos, can move in. So
That
you
is
leave.
very interesting.
People leave their homes, rent them out for a week, and this was before Airbnbs.
Okay.
So a lot of people will leave just because you can't,
Wow.
you know, the streets are motorcycle row after motorcycle row instead of, lanes going up and down. Traffic hardly moves. Now for me, in high school, we just worked our butt off and we made so much money. I mean, we could work the week of the rally and make enough money to live for the year.
Nice.
Whether it's
okay, so
tips
it's
or
good
one of the
and bad
shop-
for the locals.
Yeah, it is. I have seen things as a high school student at the rally that no high school student should see, so I would not want to raise my kids going to the rally because, yeah.
I guess
It's
I need to
crazy.
do that at least once in a lifetime.
You do. I took my husband last year. He grew up in Texas. He had never been to South Dakota. I'm like,
I've heard
"You're
so
gonna
much
come."
about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I've never
yeah.
been it as
Yeah.
well.
Until
Well, it'd be
you
good to
see
go
it.
with you because you know.
Let's
know
go.
the inside
I'm down
and
to go
outs.
again.
Yeah. Hey, girl, you don't tell me twice. I'm serious. I'm on it. Like next year we're going.
It is so
Just put
fun.
it in her
I'm
calendar.
putting it in my
Yeah.
calendar now.
Yeah, like now going back, I have so much fun. Plus, I have best friends there, so we just have so much fun. Working it was, like you don't sleep. Because I would still have my waitressing job and then I'd go work modeling leather, make great money, but you just don't sleep.
Yeah.
So
So how long have you lived in DFW area?
A decade now, 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how did you get into the radio business?
So kind of back to the ranch, my mom was a country music singer.
Oh, nice.
And so as much as I loved to get off the ranch, because we were like 100 miles from town, so going to town was like so exciting. She would sing on the weekends, and she started opening up for like John Michael Montgomery and a bunch of country acts, Tim McGraw one time,
Nice.
before he was really, really Tim McGraw. And
wow.
so she got to go to Nashville. She was on the Charlie Daniels Talent Roundup show, and we got to go to TV and radio stations. And I was a teenager, and it was the most fascinating thing. I was just captivated by it. There was a radio station, and I just stood there. I was like, y'all go on. I'm just going to watch. And it's like a showcase radio station like we have in downtown Fort Worth, which we're one of the only ones left in America with that in Fort Worth.
Oh, I had no idea.
Awesome. I think it's awesome.
And so this lady asked me to come in. She was doing the morning show, and they were taste testing some drinks. She asked me to drink it and talk. It was the first time I talked on the radio. It was WSM, which is legendary in Nashville. And I was like, this is what I'm going to do. Because I loved all of that, but I can't sing. So I couldn't get into any of that. And so I went back to high school. I got into the broadcasting class. I was super annoying to my teacher, I know. But I did the radio show. I begged him to do a TV show. We started a TV, it was like KSHS Weekly Rewind, which I got to anchor every Friday. And my teacher helped me get into Brown Institute of Broadcasting. And
Nice.
the rest is history.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's so cool. Okay, so I know you're married to a police officer.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about how that is for you, being married to a police officer.
So he just retired in March,
Oh,
but he was
awesome.
sergeant with Fort Worth Police Department. He was there 27 years. He retired on the mounted patrol, so the horses. But it's just a whole new sense of worry.
Right.
You know, I remember
There's gotta be a
following
lot of
him
fear.
one time, and he had to pull over because there were like some cars, they had just gotten in an accident, and you know, we were like heading home, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like just call and tell him, you know. And he's like, you can't pass problems as an officer, you have to stop. And I was just like, gosh, you're like, they're such heroes, you know. I'm like, I'm tired, I know you want to go, I know you don't want to stop, you know, but they just have to do it, whether they know them or not. So it's like I have a whole new level of respect for what they do. And then, you know, there's that worry of he's on the side of 20 with cars zipping by, and you hear about officers getting struck or people getting struck. So it's just a whole new level of worry.
It's very dangerous to be stuck on the side of the highway.
Yeah, and it's
Especially
very
with all the
dangerous.
traffic.
Yeah, line of work, anyways, especially these days.
Right.
But obviously he was passionate about it, and he loved it, and he loved helping people. Otherwise, he wouldn't have stopped on his day off to do that.
Right. Yeah,
So-
and that's always. you know? Yeah, and he's like, I'm not a hero, it's my job. I'm like, you don't understand. Most people would not take that job to have to do those things.
Yes.
So yes, you are.
Yes.
And that's how they feel. They don't feel, you know, they're like, it's just my job. And that's what makes them true heroes.
Is he enjoying his retirement?
Yes, he's getting me places on time. He's great at getting the laundry put away. And
There you go.
Oh, I love it.
So he's the housewife now, and you're
He
the
is.
worker.
Yeah,
Okay, well, there
he's
you
great.
go.
I was going to say he has time to have another career. Has he thought about that, or is he just
keeping up with me as a career.
Right. Absolutely.
And a 4-year-old.
You stay so busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we're having, we're trying to break records here. 3 grandbabies in 1 year. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He retired, became a grandpa, and turned 50 all in 1 year.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about products now.
Okay.
So, Christine, do you have?
Okay.
We'll let her start.
I do. So I put highlights in my hair, and every so often they do get a little bit on the brassy side. So this is called Gem Light, and this is, what is it? Sandy Blonde. So this is what I do when I shampoo my hair, and I put this on.
So it's kind of
and I
like a
leave
toning conditioner.
Yeah. I mean, I do a toner as well, but this is like in between, you know, my toning process time.
Would it help tone the blonde?
Yeah, for sure.
There is quite a few different colors in this brand, and so this is really, it feels really good, makes it nice and shiny, and it's a good tone for me. So this is what I recommend.
Awesome. All right. Well, I have a little tiny, it's by Sonage. I think that's how you say that. It's Sonage. It's a luster eye cream. It's a lightweight matte contour cream that goes under your eyes. And actually, I don't know what it has in it, but I can feel when I put it on, it almost feels like a little bit of tightening and a little bit of tingly. So I know it's working.
Love that.
And it feels really good. Yeah, if you want to try it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Can never go wrong with eye cream.
No.
I know, right?
I try different eye creams all the time because why not put it on 24/7?
Can't hurt.
Can't hurt.
I know. Oh, this does feel really good.
Really, yeah,
It's like satin.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love it.
You want to see it?
Absolutely.
And I just got it as a sample. Like I get samples all the time on Ipsy, and I've said that before.
Yeah, I've
but
never tried that. Ooh, it's silky.
yes,
That's really good.
and then you can feel a little tingly when you put it under your eyes. I don't know if you can. I don't know if it'll do that on your hands or not, but
We'll see.
No, you definitely can tell.
yeah. You can feel it. Okay, what'd you bring, Erin?
So when you told me 2 favorites, I couldn't decide because these are my can't live without.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is my Rejuvenique oil.
All right.
And it is amazing because I use it on my hair and my face every morning and every day. So it
Face and hair.
it's like it's the closest to the oil that we lose as we age, and it's so pure, so it doesn't sit on your skin or your hair. So I use it so I can have my hair done in the Texas heat. I put it on my face before my makeup. It helps with fine lines and just that glow.
I was going to say, you have such a nice glow.
Yes.
It's like, what is your
And
secret?
Isn't it funny when we were younger, you'd like try to pat it?
Yes.
And now we're like, no, I want that glass skin. So yeah,
Yes.
I do this before my makeup and then before I go to bed. It's
And
the
now
first thing I
what
put
is
on.
it? What's the brand name?
It's Monet.
Oh, Monet. Okay.
Yeah, it's just
Nice.
it's my favorite.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I try it?
Oh, absolutely. It's like liquid gold is what I call it, and it smells great too. So it's like 17 oils.
Is this how you do it?
Oh, it's got a
Oh,
dropper.
it's a dropper.
Yes.
Ah, oh my
And the
gosh.
smell, yes. I mean, just go like this and you can tame your hair. And then it doesn't sit on it and get it oily or greasy. It just, like that's how I'm able to go do TV outside in this heat,
And
right?
the smell.
Oh, yeah, it does smell
It's
good.
like a citrus lemon smell.
Yeah, I'm addicted.
Oh,
And then I
love that.
started the growth factor hormones and have you heard about growth factor?
No.
It's like people drink the bone broth for the growth factor that's in it to help rebuild collagen. So I go to a skin doctor and she designs her own like skincare line and she's like, you got to try the growth factor because it just helps heal and rebuild collagen. It's like instead of drinking bone broth, it's putting it on your face. And I noticed like I have these curling wands. You guys should tell me secrets about curling wands. I've just given up because I burned my arms, but I burned my face really bad. Like you can see these scars. Well, it healed the one on my face. It was huge right here on my cheekbone.
Oh my goodness.
It healed it in like a day and
wow.
didn't leave a scar.
Listen, let
So
me
I
take a
called
look.
her. I was like, I don't know what's in this. And she's like, that's what growth factor hormones do. They just rebuild and your cell turnover is faster. So yeah, it is like, she says you can just put it on once a day, but I do it morning and night.
That's
Those are my two.
awesome. Yes, that's cool.
I love that. Okay, so tell us what are you doing in the future?
Yeah.
I heard a little bit about a movie.
Yes, I'm going to do a movie for the first time. And it's really exciting because the movie maker, he was in Hollywood and he's got this big long story of how he made it to Alito. And so it's the Alito Film Company.
Okay.
And he made one in Alito a while back. Amazing movie. They all have really great messages. This one was about overcoming the loss of his brother. This last one was about love and acceptance and not judging. It was like Bully High. This one is the awareness of texting and driving. So a fire chief in Granbury loses his family to someone who is texting and driving. So everything's going to be filmed in Granbury. He doesn't change the name. He doesn't build sets. He's going to come to our studio, and I'm going to be the newscaster breaking the story.
Oh, that's cool.
There's a real big name who's the star who will be on the streets of Granbury. So it's going to be filmed the end of November, beginning of December, around the Granbury Square in a Christmas setting. So.
Oh, I love that it's highlighting Granbury.
Yeah,
That's
really
awesome.
cool.
Okay, well.
Oh my gosh.
So he does like, are they made for TV movies or are they big production movies?
So this last one, it was in all movie theaters.
Okay.
Gallows Road was the one in Alito, and that was also movie theaters, and then you can watch it on Amazon Prime or wherever you get your movies. So, yeah,
Do you have any idea when it's coming out?
It's supposed to be Christmas, so it's supposed to be a pretty fast turnover.
Oh, okay. Christmas this year?
Excellent.
Yeah, is my understanding.
Really? Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You can get it done so quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
well,
never
cool.
been an actress per se, but I'm just gonna play myself.
You can do it. Yeah. You can play
You can
yourself.
do it. I love that you just keep evolving and evolving.
Thank you. It's
Okay.
fun. It's
We look
fun
forward to seeing what you're going to do next.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Well, tell everyone where they can find you right here at this camera.
So I'm pretty much at Erin Wilde with an E at the end everywhere. The link tree, it's got a list of everything, but all socials and 921hankfm.com, khits955.com. But Erin Wilde is a pretty good place to find me.
Awesome. And you have a great voice. We love it.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, beautiful too.
Yes.
Thank you. You
Beautiful to
guys
look
too.
at and to listen to.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for coming on the show.
Yes, thank you
Absolutely.
so
I'm
much.
happy
We
to.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm Angela.
I'm Christine.
Thanks for watching Haircolor Confessional. Bye.
Bye.